Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing with some alcohol ink, but we're going to be using some very affordable materials to do it. Going to be using Dollar Tree poster board. I've already applied some double-sided adhesive to the back of it so that I can stick it down. One thing you need to know about this is don't use the matte side, use the shiny side. You'll be able to feel it even if you can't see it on camera. Here's a piece that I've already done to go onto the top of the card, and that was using cranberry and lettuce alcohol inks and blending solution. I used a die to cut out what I'd done and decided to keep the wreath of flowers just in plain white. So we're going to be doing that. But the most important thing that I want to show you is how I apply my alcohol ink, because that is going to save you a lot of money. Now, I don't know if you're like me and always purchased a certain brand name of felt to do your alcohol ink blending using one of these tools. It's a very common tool, but for 25 cents you can actually go to Walmart and buy a sheet of felt. They come in many colours. At the moment my bag is filled with a pale aqua blue because I couldn't find any white, and you can actually get 50 pieces of felt for 25 cents from Walmart. It will stick onto your blending tool exactly the same way. It will peel off exactly the same way, absorb and apply ink and blend in exactly the same way. So instead of spending $5 for just 10 pieces, you can cut your own 50 pieces for 25 cents. For the background, I'm going to be using Sunshine Yellow. I'm going to squeeze some of that onto there. Some more lettuce, which is in the topper that I made, and into the center of that I'm going to squeeze a good amount of blending solution, and it's just this simple. Just keep dabbing it on. Move the tool around so that you get a good blend, putting the colour where you want it, where you like it. The more that you blend, the smaller the ink cells will appear. Now I already have very small ink cells on the topper section that I made using the cranberry ink, so I quite like that I'm going to have much bigger cells because I didn't dab around as much, and I'm extremely happy with that. It was that quick, that simple. I mean, poster board comes in a pack of 2 very large sheets for just $1 from Dollar Tree, and cut down, I would say that one pack for $1 would give you 20 good sized card pieces. So I'm now going to pause for a minute while I tidy up my mess. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, this is the background that I just created. Now I'm going to flip it over where I'd already placed some double-sided tape, and I've decided to use some craft cardstock to put this onto. Wanted nice neutral, almost autumnal shades for this card with a splash of white. So I'm going to get my sticky tape all off, and then I'm going to put it down onto my card base. I very rarely make folded cards. I actually prefer to put an easel onto the back. I think it saves paper, and it's a much easier way to do things. So I've now attached that onto my base, and of course I'd already made my topper, which is going to go onto here, but I also want to add another splash of white, and I use this die here, which is a lace die. This is from AliExpress. These are also from AliExpress, and the sentiment die that I will use is also from AliExpress. So here is the piece of lace that I cut out earlier using this die, and I'm going to stick that onto here using a collage glue stick, which I prefer to use because it's very simple, it's very quick, and it just covers the bits that you want covered. And then I'm going to lift that up and I'm going to stick it down, and then I'm going to trim it once it is dry. I can slide that into position. Press that down when you're happy, and I'm quite happy with that. So any extra bit of trimming I can do afterwards. I paused briefly to be able to put some sticky pads onto the back of the topper, and I want to center that in the middle. I've got the paler section of my card base at the top, and I've got a darker section at the bottom, which was a happy accident. So it's more lemon at the top, more green at the base, and it's quite nice autumn shades. And here is my sentiment, which I also did with alcohol ink, and I've done a shadow base in black, and I'm just going to glue those two pieces together using my collage stick. And it looks like I'm at the end of this one, so I'm just going to have to grab a new one. Excuse me. Here we go. Just basically put that on where I need to, and then I'm going to lay this so I have a shadow that's just faintly sticking out there. I think that will do. And I'm going to put a few more dabs of collage glue very carefully onto here, because I don't want to unstick what's previously been stuck. And I'm going to place that onto the round topper. Hopefully I've got that straight and in the middle. So there you have a very cheap and easy way to use your alcohol inks without spending a fortune. And of course, don't forget 25 cents for a large sheet of felt from Walmart, and you can have 50 alcohol ink blending felts, because of course, as we all know, once you've used it you have to throw it away. So just peel it off, put it in the bin, and it's cheap and easy to apply a new one. See you again soon. Bye.